Today I choose to follow you.
Good morning. It's Friday, the 14th of July. For some reason, this whole week I've been saying June, and it was only pointed out to me yesterday. I don't know what's going on. The 14th of July, Friday. And here's an awesome lungo to start the day. If you have your Bibles, turn to Joshua chapter 6, verse 3. Joshua with success, verse 3. Now it's weekend, and that means that you get an opportunity to make a decision as to whether you're going to join fellow believers in worshiping God together. Why is it important? Because we never know when God is going to do an amazing work in or through your life. And, you know, I've often said that I wouldn't travel across the road to attend a church service, but I'll travel to Cape Town to meet in the presence of God with fellow believers. And I trust and pray that this weekend you will experience something of God. Maybe the breaking down or the loosening of something that has troubled you, something that you've been praying about. Maybe a breakthrough comes through the preaching of the word with authority by a man or woman who is called by God to stand in the gap for you. Maybe something in the fellowship just loosens something in your life. Maybe you are able to speak a word of truth or be an encouragement to a fellow believer that brings a breakthrough and a victory into their life. Why am I saying all this? Well, Joshua 6 verse 3 says, "And you shall march around the city, all the men of war, circling the city once. You shall do so for 6 days." And we know on the seventh day, the walls fell down. Now, that's a ridiculous tactic for any army to take on storming a city and breaking down its defenses. To just walk around the city and then shout on the seventh day that the Lord has given you the victory. Doesn't make any military sense. Doesn't even make logical sense in any situation to just walk around something for 6 days. But you know what? When God tells us to do something, oftentimes it doesn't make sense. It's not logical. But He breaks through and He does the miraculous and the impossible in ways we can never even think or imagine. I want to encourage you today. If you're holding on to God for a breakthrough, if you're waiting for things to fall down and for opportunities to move forward, then keep holding on to God. And listen, not just for the answer you think you should get, but listen for the impossible, listen for the crazy, listen for the ridiculous, and see if God, the one who is faithful and true, the one who loves you and is for you, won't come through in His time, in His way. Why go to church? No, I go to church every Sunday. And Sean, not much happens. How many days do you want to walk around before the walls fall? Do you go with an expectation that something amazing and incredible and godly is going to happen? Or do you go just with, well, we're going to see the same old people. Hopefully the pastor doesn't get too crazy. Hopefully the praise and worship isn't too slow. Hopefully the tea isn't too cold. Hopefully the coffee isn't too strong. I know that there's something in the gathering of the saints when 2 or 3 people get together and they're united under the name of Jesus Christ. God pitches up and amazing things happen. I trust you have a wonderful Friday, an awesome weekend that is capped by an incredible time of fellowship and worship of our God and Father, who's over all, in all, with all, and through all. Have a wonderful, wonderful weekend.
Lord of hosts, will